Hello. Hello. Commercial. Always commercial. Always have to wait for that commercial. Anyway. Testing the microphone. Testing the microphone because I'm using a mic that is a little far away from me right now. I guess it sounds okay. I'm listening to my own feedback because it takes there's like a 5-second delay. Alright, so we're gonna get started in a little bit. Gonna play a countdown video and hopefully the audio works. I know from the last time I did something like this, there was one of the countdown videos, the audio wasn't working for some reason and I have no idea why. But we're just gonna get started and then I'll see all of you in about 5 minutes.
Gimp! Toothpick! You two scout out the area. Give a whistle if the area is clear.
Lieutenant Dan, there was something I forgot to mention. Something that happened right after I landed from the drop.
Out with it, Henderson.
I nearly ran into a couple Morrow squads before finding you guys. Those squads marched in the opposite direction of us, but I would not be surprised if there were more in the area.
Let me do the thinking, Henderson. Just because you ran into a squad or two does not mean there are 1 or 2 in the area. Right, it means there are several more in the area.
Toothpick! If you can hear me, it's time for you to use your grenades!
Grenades? Yay! I can use my grenades now. Sir, I ran out of grenades.
Use your guns, boys! Gotta keep giving it to them!
I seem to remember, Lieutenant Dan, that you mentioned to Toothpick something about facing a Morrow firing squad?
I take it back!
Really? All of this over a stinking glyph?
Oh, right. I still got that. Would it help, sir?
It could, but we really need a shield. Oh well, that's that. Nice knowing you guys.
I was told you four sent out a distress signal. I hope I am not too late.
There she is, my goal.
No time talking, Toothpick! Fight now! Talk later!
Where's that last grenade? Make it count.
Howdy. How is everyone doing today? It is in the morning. I'm still a little tired. And it's very hot here. Very, very hot here. How would I put it? Been getting like some 90-degree weather the past few days, and we have no AC in this house whatsoever. So one of the reasons why I'm doing this live stream for this week in the morning, because it's semi-cooler, and usually when I do live streams they'll tend to be more evening, night, or afternoon times, and not usually the morning, because in the morning people are usually asleep or at work. So, but this is an exception, and today we're just going to spend a little bit of time, not too long, just a little bit of time, and we are going to build a small Heroscape set digitally for Tales of Valhalla. I'm going to be like a little wellspring area that will be in like the first episode of the second season. It's going to be kind of like a pre how would I put it? Just basically like predating scenes, because you're gonna have Raylan talking about stuff in the past, so you're gonna see images of those, and one of them are wellsprings. So I'll create a few wellspring scenes, and this one will probably be the simplest one. But before I do that, and I'm actually gonna do something. Desktop audio up and start playing some music. Music is always good. And that sounds really loud for me. Hold on a second. I need to hear myself think. So yes, we're going to do that, but in a moment I do want to show all of you something, and I'm going to switch to the display. Hold on. I want to show you guys the how do I put it? Some of what I did, because my last live stream I was doing stop motion for a very quick introductory episode for a character. So I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of that. And so I can open up with this. Give me one. It's kind of huge. Okay, it's kind of big, but you'll see it in a second as soon as I get this darn thing centered correctly. If I go like that. There, okay, that's better. Okay, so I'm just going to show you bits and pieces of this. There's no audio to go with this. There is just the video portion, but I got most of this edited together. It'll probably be edited a little bit, but just to show you a portion of this. There's Silveris walking, and there's going to be, obviously, maybe a little bit of color correction later on, and arrows being fired from his bow. As you see, he's hitting Morrow creatures, and he's also talking to us from the screen, talking about himself. So, yeah, that is it. And I'm not going to show any more because I want this video to be a surprise, but it's less than a minute, and I plan to do this with each character eventually to where they introduce themselves and put themselves in a situation that shows off their skills. So yeah, so that is that. And now let's get to see, I'm gonna make sure the music doesn't sound as loud as my voice. I don't think it does, but I'm still gonna put the music down a bit, and hopefully it's not blaring out your ears, and hopefully you can hear me. And even if you're not, it doesn't matter, because I think I'm the only one who's watching myself right now, which is fine. So let's see here. Get the So here, I'm gonna get to where we have the Virtualscape thing up here, and so now let's see what we got here as far as what we're gonna build today. So I'm gonna show you first one thing before we start building the map. And that is this first scene. Now this we might end up building later. But I'm just going to show you guys it a little bit. See, it's starting to build like a little castle area. I plan to actually make this kind of like a copy of, or something similar to Helm's Deep, where the wall's been blown up. So you can see that there is, that's very loud, but it doesn't appear loud to you, so that's good. My voice should be trumping that. And so I'll build like the big castle right here eventually, and I've already built this side, and this is the area where, say, the walls have blown up. And I might actually put walls down on the ground too, just to indicate. And so there'll be a big battle scene here for this particular scene, but that is not what we're building today. What we're building today is this, and this is going to be specifically a smaller scene. As you can see, it's just like a little puddle right now, but we're going to expand on that. So first, I'm going to actually add on to this because we need to create more space here. Just a little more space, and then we'll fill in the gaps. There, I think that looks okay. So now, going up from here, still have water here. So, and actually, in place of this water, I'm just going to use wet ground because the plan is to make the wellspring dry up, or the well springs dry up and lose all the water source. So I'm actually just going to have a rock base here, and then have water spaces again. Should I do rock or sand? I think I'll do rock with this one, and then maybe sand with others. But basically, we're going to be creating a well in a courtyard. That, and now we're going to surround this with castle stuff. Probably road stuff starting out. So let's say there's a road that leads to this particular wellspring. We'll have it jutting out in both directions. And let's see, this is going to be built up a bit, so I think we're going to use some of this castle stuff, because I got plenty of these things, so that can work. Now we're going to build the ground around it too. Boom, okay. So fill in this more. And more. Just trying to keep this as simple as possible. Ooh, missed a few spots here. And actually, here, I need to delete some things because that road needs to continue to go in there. There. Alright, moving up. Let's see if I can put castle frame here. Put it there. Let's see how. I'm thinking. That ain't gonna work, so I have to use. Lucky for me, I have a lot of these onesies, so that is no problem. Alright, so moving on up. Let's see how it looks here. Okay. We're starting. It's a start, and I might have to end up like, I think I'm actually going to create a stream of water pouring down in one area too. But when it dries up, then you'll start, it'll start falling back in on itself. Let's see here. I want this to be as tall as possible. I think this is the last time I'll be able to do this. There. See how it looks. A couple things I might end up changing. I might put the road more around here too. Just rolling with it. Okay, but I'll make those corrections later. First, I just want to make this as tall as possible. Now, let me see, can I put this down anywhere else? Probably not. Maybe just in the same spots where they've always been. Yeah, just fine. Let's do this. We want to create interesting stair. Actually, from there, like, I think I'll have the water runoff happen right here. Or no. Let's just continue going up. So what should really happen is it be like so. Let me think. I think I'll just have to remove these and just put onesies on. Shame, but oh well. I hope I have enough. I hope I have enough of these. When it comes time to the building, we'll have to see. I may end up substitute like road ones for these, but it's alright. For the sake of just getting this done, this is what we're gonna do right now. I'm liking it. Let's continue going up. And let's give pattern to that. Okay. See how it looks on here. Very nice. So I would consider like in the Heroscape lore, like this particular wellspring, I'm going to give this wellspring a backstory. I would say that this was one of the first wellsprings discovered, and it was given high honor, and this is why you have like a castle wall being built around it, and it'll flow up through here, so there'll be water up through here, and then part of it will be trickling down somewhere. And I might even put castle turrets somewhere in the top part here too, just to give it more elegance, even though it'll be a degraded elegance because it'll be obviously warred over, so it'll be changing hands a lot. Okay, and then we get into this last bit, so this is when the actual access into the wellspring is given. So that's when we're going to have access, so that's where it'll be pouring out of technically. There we are. And so now for this, we're going to keep on going a bit higher. Because I have an idea. Hopefully it won't take too long. And then after this is done, we'll finish the episode, and then later I'll show you guys it all completed, because there's other things I want to do with it. But for the sake of time, to not draw this episode out too long, I'm just going to end it here. Okay, so that's nice. Now let's make some castle walls. We'll make a trifecta, actually. So here's how we're gonna do it. We need something that's going to need the base first. So that's where the ladder's gonna go, and then we will have that like so, and then just ending with the same thing for here. Actually, it'd be, what would that be? Right. See, I would go right here. All right. But that's not going to work. To try something different here, like this, and maybe like this. No. Need more space. That's okay. It's still gonna work. It's still gonna work. You know why? Because I can do this. Because I got plenty of these wall end. So we'll go like this, and then this will just go out. So the two ladders. Yeah, that'll work. Or maybe not. I can just have it fold in on itself too. It'll be, sometimes, you know, things change when you build something, so you just have to see. But yeah, that'll work. And then let's get some walls on here. Sweet. And let's look. See, now we got some towers here. Very nice. I like it. I like it. Now for this particular scene as well, there's gonna be, I don't believe there's gonna be any figures in it. It's just basically gonna be a plain shot of this particular wellspring and a couple other wellspring areas that I'll build. And just basically gonna show the wellspring itself, the water drawing into itself and drying up. But yeah, okay, let's put the put the castle stuff up here. But I want to build. Why I have the inspiration for the castle, like castle part, is just to show that at one time this area was guarded by these by someone, preferably probably Jandar or someone who was able to craft an elegant well for this particular wellspring. So let's see here. Let's get the battlements up on here. There. And I think that's it. So, now that we're all said and done with that, let's take a look one more time. And this is what we have so far, and this is what all I'm gonna do for this build. As you can see, it's looking nicely. And probably next time I see you, I'll probably create some more things, like more of a road barrier around here too, to lead up to these stairwells, and then possibly an area where water's leaking out into the ground and then flowing out some way, just to show that it's overflowing. So yeah, so that's it. Not bad for about 30 minutes worth of thinking about this scene. And so, let's see here. Let me save this. And let's go back to me. And so, yeah, that's how we're gonna end it, folks. I'm gonna turn this music off. Well, I'll let it finish. But anyway, okay. So just so all of you know, I will try to get something in next week, some type of live stream next week. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to. And this weekend, definitely out. Probably gonna be too busy, but hopefully things will get cooler, so I'm not sweating a lot, and we'll do definitely more of these digital build live streams, just to build battle maps and stuff for the series. And any of you out there who's involved in Heroscape, you're welcome to copy and take from any of the ideas I have. I mean, it's not like it's copyrighted or anything. You're welcome to do that. And I thank you for watching, all one of you, which is me. And I will see all of you next time. And here, and I'll play video too. Hopefully the audio works for this. I'm not sure. I'm going to check it out myself as well to see if everything's working okay. So this is just a test, but this is the countdown for the end of this. And I'll see all of you next time. Bye.
Hello. Okay, here we have. I'm alright. I just have to get back up here. Good, now. How do I fire this? Ooh, I'm so sorry. Is the cameraman okay? I think this equipment should be replaced.
Charlie Tooth.
No need to make me feel more special than I already am, sir.
Private James Henderson.
Why me?
Private Harold Gibb.
Oh, I think I got one. I'll throw my grenade at him. Ugh.
And their leader, Daniel Taylor.
See, you cowardly babies? No monster here. Must have realized I was coming and decided to run away from the might of the super soldier that I am.
The orders are, from where you are standing, head west. There will be a path with a bridge. Beware of the bridge guardian.
I was asked to check this area for something unusual. Unfortunately, I cannot say what it is, but if you do find it, which I highly doubt, you will know it.
As well as kicking the behinds of many, 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 many villains. He just looked at me and I said, I'm Lieutenant Dan. Bow! Shoot him right in the face and just I crushed him. I remember I went over there and I shot him right in the face. You remember that, right? It was amazing. Anderson, take course!
Wait, okay, now you can hear me. Okay, anyway, as I was saying, I forgot to mention that if you want to go see more of what you just saw as far as the stop motion animation, the story, it's called Tales of Valhalla. It's on YouTube. You just type Tales of Valhalla on the YouTube search bar and you should be able to see it and view more. Season 1 of Tales of Valhalla is up there, and we're currently in the process of making seasons 2 and 3. So yes, I wanted to mention that because I always like to give a shout out for that, and I will see all of you later. Goodbye.